Here's an article that caught my eye recently before papers. UK Drugs Minister opposes cannabis law reform while her husband profits from a licence to grow it. A cannabis law reform lobbying group has hit out at a Tory Drugs Minister for what they call hypocrisy for opposing drugs reform while her husband's company has a lucrative contract growing cannabis. See, if you're a criminal, you can grow it under licence. Victoria Atkins' husband's company is in partnership with GW Pharmaceuticals. Oh, what a shocker, pharmaceutical scumbag. A UK biotech firm which is developing Epidiolex, a synthetic drug made from cannabis plants and used to treat children's epilepsy. And yet cannabis does that by itself, on its own, without any of the synthetic shit that they add to it. Families and children with epilepsy around the world have been medicating the condition with natural cannabis tinctures too, which when kept under certain temperatures avoid the psychopharmaceutical high effect of the drug. This is a disgrace. A scumbag MP husband grows cannabis. Big warehouse full of it. You and I, you can't even grow one plant. But a scumbag politician's husband can. And of course, she's lobbying against it being legalised because, hey, her husband makes a packet at it. Okay, it's time for a review of the... Well, listen, they're not worth calling newspapers. They're better off called lie papers. And we'll start off with the Lying Mirror. Before we jump into that, almost every paper has got this story in it. Russian spy outrage. Cop poisoned by nerve gas assassins. Officer first on scene fights for life. Victims in coma as UK fury grows. There is no UK fury at all. So they were poisoned. We don't know if it was the Russians. More than likely it was the bleeding British because they're the biggest criminals on the planet. Star. Kevin's Corrie. Get me in the jungle. Of course, on the left there, semi-naked woman as usual, because that's what they play on all the time. How's that, fella Bella? Hero cop hit by Ruski. Now, say Ruski nerve agent. There's no evidence of that whatsoever, but it's Ruski nerve agent. Poison spy rescuer fighting for life. The scum. Don't let them eat cake. Paddy Power TV host date with wife. Again, she's showing a lot of cleavage. New spy hit outrage. Hero cop poisoned helping Russian pair. All three left in coma after toxin attack. Nerve agent horror. Well, it's in the Sun, so, or the Scum, should I say so. It's got to be real, hasn't it? Because, as we know, they never tell any pork pies. Oh, wait, that's all that they ever do say. So, I guess that's that then. Daily Fail. Parasite alert. Megan is baptised into Church of England with holy water from the River Jordan. In other words, she's been welcomed into Lucifer's arms. She's now a fully fledged Satanist Luciferian. Now, policeman who went to poison spy aids fights for life. Lethal nerve agent was used in attack. William Will Snubwell Corp and top British general warns Russia could cripple UK. Have you ever seen such a pack of lies in these papers? Oh yeah, of course you have, every day, but this, for some reason today, it's specifically targeting Russia. The chilling scene in Salisbury yesterday. Oh my, they don't half know how to tell a porky, don't they? Vitamin D may cut risk of cancer. Well, of course it would. Dickhead paper, aye. Well, of course it would. If they stopped chemtrailing the skies out. Russian spy was poisoned with nerve agent. Policeman who went to aid of victim in Salisbury is in coma. Sergei Skripal and his daughter Yulia were deliberately targeted, say police. First time such substance has been used in an attack on British soil by the British. Oh no. The Queen hosts Saudi Crown Prince. Now this should tell you a lot about that bitch. That bitch is hosting the Saudi Crown Prince, with the worst human rights issues on the planet, and he's welcomed with open arms because that's what they want here, and they're working to that end. The domestic dangers that harm our pets. Used to be 10p, now it's 55p. Daily Express. Russian spy buys lottery scratch cards days before poison attack. Will you fall victim to Britain's pension time bomb? Everyone will. Exclusive street legend shock. Corrie star Bill. My heartbreak. Actors anguish over daughter's sudden death. Daily Telegraph. I'm getting sick and tired of this already. Policeman poisoned by Russian spy nerve agent. Battle to raise cash holding back female entrepreneurs. The Times. Nerve agent used on spy leaves policeman critical. Officer first to help Sergei Skripal and daughter appear deliberately targeted with toxic chemicals. Top business leader made racist slurs about staff. Council funding crisis. 1 in 10 council is nearing insolvency as social care costs rise, a watchdog has said, forcing them to reduce weekly bin collections, close libraries and cut hygiene checks. Bullshit! They still got millions upon millions in offshore accounts. But no, they're planning on just running off with that because that's the way the criminal councils do things. Gender donation gap. Apparently women are more likely 5 times likely to donate body organs than to a spouse than others. Saudi collusion claim. Jeremy Corbyn accused the government of colluding in Saudi war crimes in Yemen. Yeah, that's probably correct. Trump stands firm. President Trump and EU exchange warning shots. Lloyds broke rules. Wow, a bank broke the rules? Well, you could have knocked me over with a feather. The Guardian. Now, right above The Guardian is some really sick stuff. In praise of the liberal elite facing down populism. This bitch is in praise of the elite. No going back, feminists have slowly shifted power. We must never stop fighting for the right to legal abortion. You must never stop fighting to kill someone. No hugging. Are we living through a crisis of touch? Suspect of domestic abuse threat on tag. Oh, Russian spy and his daughter were poisoned by a nerve agent. FT. Royal Highness Saudi visits Britain, and evil reptilian troll bitch welcomes the evil, probably a reptilian as well, for the amount of men, women and children he's murdered. Brussels rebuffs May trade vision in warning to invent friction. Warnings of inventable friction. Yeah. Use of nerve agent to poison Russian ex-spy points fingers at foreign state. Big investors eye stake in Salt Bay restaurant. Metro. It was nerve agent. Yard confirms bid to murder ex-KGB agent and daughter. First cop on scene and 2 Russians are in the coma. There is just nothing in these papers whatsoever. There's not been anything in these papers since 1966, and that was fake news.